Hello, today I would like us to talk about the admission process. We are continuing with the session of study abroad. How is the admissions done? And how can you know that you are duly admitted? After you have done your submission to your respective institution of interest, you will definitely, your application account is linked with your email that you use to open that account. And every action that is taken on that application by the institution, you will always receive a notification. You are notified. And once you see a notification from the university, it is important that you take the necessary action. You are required to open your account and check and find out what action was taken, any change that has been made, any document that has been uploaded on your application. There will be a tab and probably a new tab. So you are required to go through, look around, go through all the tabs. As when you notice something new, open and read the instructions. Look at it and see what it contains. As you keep checking and making a follow-up of the notification, before the admission, you will be required to provide some documentation if they were missing on your prior application. And after they have made a review of your application and your documents, and you are found to qualify for the course that you applied for, they will send you an admission letter, and you will first receive a notification inviting you to visit your application account and check the action or change or any document that has been added on your account. There you will find an admission letter, and some institution, they will give you a congratulation. They will congratulate you. You will find a message that congratulations, you have been admitted to university blah blah blah. Sometimes they say your application has been accepted or your application has been approved, and they will direct you where to find your admissions letter. In the admissions letter, you will be assigned an identification number. Once you are admitted in any institution, you are assigned an identification number or admissions number. That number is the number you will use as your code for your identification throughout your study in that institution. And in that admissions letter, they will give instructions of what to do next. And sometimes the admissions letter may come with other scholarship awards. And they will also give you instructions of how you can access other funding sources. Again, in the admissions letter, they will give you instructions on how to create your official account with the institution. That account will now, the communication will change from the admissions application account to an official account with the institution. And once you open the account with the institution, that will be, all communications will be channeled through that account. So you are required to keep your password safe, because now and again you will be asked to visit your account for any communication from the institution. And on the same admission letter, you will have other communications asking you if you need an I-20 or F1, if you are going to be an F1 or rather an international student. If you are an international student, there will be a special document issued to you by the institution to allow you process the travel documents from your country of origin to the new country that you are going to study. And you cannot travel without some specific documents. And the original document, which is a very important document that you should always keep with care, is an F1 document. And they will give you an I-20 containing all the information of your F1 status. Some institution might not remember to remind you that, so you are required to ask. Write to your admissions advisor and ask the procedure that is required for you to complete to enable you get a visa to travel and study abroad. You will ask for a special document known as I-20. And before they issue that form I-20, you'll be required to provide proof of funding for all the period of your study. And the amount of proof of funding that the institution will require, they like any international student to provide the funds that are enough to cater for that student for tuition, room and board, and personal effects for a whole 1 year stay in the at the institution. Some institutions, they have only 2 semesters. So you make sure that you total the amount of the 2 semesters, and that will be the required amount, including your travel, your air ticket. So make sure that you liaise with an international student office to confirm with them how much funding are you required to provide. And after you provide the funding documents to the institution, then they will issue the I-20 document. Immediately you get the I-20 document, move very fast to apply to the embassy of the country that you are going to study. Make an application for a visa to allow you to travel. And this visa has a process. you'll be required first to pay for the service. An amount, right now the fee is around $345. And once they give you the service, you use that service to book for the appointment. They will charge you close to $200 for application fee for the visa with the embassy. And when you go to the embassy on your day of appointment, you are required to bring with you some amount of money which they will use to process your visa. Approximately, I'd advise that you take with you an amount of approximately $200, so that immediately after the interview, and if you succeed and you go through, they will ask you to pay before they can begin processing for you their visa. And you will be asked to leave your visa with them, pay the fee, and you will be asked to identify the office. Of course, during the application, you identified the location where the DHL will drop your passport and the visa station, and you can pick it from there. So remember, on that day, you'll be asked to leave your original passport. So, my dear brothers and sisters, allow me to stop there, and tomorrow we're gonna visit another topic that I'll identify for you. And you find this content on my YouTube channel, godforus.com. Bye. Ciao.